All right, let's talk about the trailer for the movie Horror Story. We're going to break this thing down piece by piece and see how it manages to tell a complete, terrifying story and get you totally hooked in less than 3 minutes. Ready? Let's dive in.
Okay, so right out of the gate, the trailer hits you with this genius hook, an unfinished news report. Breaking news. Last night, 7 friends, and then nothing. It just cuts off. I mean, talk about creating instant suspense, right? You're immediately asking, 7 friends what? It's basically telling us the story has already ended badly, and now we get to watch the whole train wreck unfold.
And that ominous opening? It leads us straight into what every great horror story needs, the setup. You know the drill. It all starts with something that seems totally normal, maybe even fun, but you just know something awful is lurking right around the corner.
So, what's the plan here? A farewell party for their buddy Neil. The classic one last party together. You hear that and you just know things are about to go sideways, that things will never be the same. And where are they having this party? The infamous Hotel Grandis. Yeah, an abandoned, spooky-sounding hotel. That's not a red flag at all, is it? It's basically screaming, bad idea. And right away, the trailer sets up that classic group dynamic. You've got the skeptic, the one who's like, ghosts? I don't believe in that stuff. And then on the other side, you have the worrier, the one saying, guys, believe me, we are making a huge mistake. It's such a smart move because it creates all this tension inside the group before anything supernatural even happens. You kind of have to decide who you believe, you know? So, with all that bickering and doubt in the air, the stage is perfectly set for Act 2, the hotel's secret. This is where the party vibes just die, and the real nightmare begins. See, at this point, the hotel stops being just a place. It becomes a character in the story. It's not just some rundown building, it has a past, a dark energy, which, of course, makes you lean in and ask, okay, so what is the deal with this place? What happened here?
And boom, the trailer gives us the answer, and it's so simple it's chilling. Many years ago, a girl died in the hotel. That's it. It's the perfect ghost story setup. They don't give you all the details because they don't have to. Your own imagination fills in the blanks, and that's always way scarier, isn't it?
And this is where things really start to fall apart. The first real signs of trouble pop up. One of the friends sees themselves. A doppelganger. Can you imagine? Suddenly that one friend who was worried doesn't seem so crazy anymore. The doubt spreads like a virus. And then comes the real kicker. They realize they're lost. They can't find their way out. They're trapped.
So now it's not just about being in a creepy hotel anymore. Oh no, they're being actively hunted. And that throws us right into the third act, Maya's wrath. It's time to meet our villain. So the ghost has a name, Maya. And the trailer gives us a really important rule to this whole nightmare game she's playing. She attacks anyone who gets separated from the group. That is so clever. It's not just stick together guys, it turns their own fears and arguments against them. The moment someone gets scared and runs or gets left behind, they're a target. And what does Maya want? It's not complicated. She's not trying to solve her own murder or find eternal rest. Nope. As one of the characters screams in pure terror, she just wants to kill them. That's it. Suddenly the stakes are crystal clear. This is about one thing and one thing only, survival. And just to dial up the creepy factor to 11, they throw in a classic horror move, a nursery rhyme. Hearing Ring-a-Ring-o-Roses in a haunted hotel? Oh man, that is just deeply unsettling. It takes something so innocent from childhood and twists it into something absolutely terrifying.
Okay, so we know who the monster is, and we know the rules of her game. Now the story just barrels headfirst into the final act, the attempt to escape. The mission is simple. The goal is singular. Get out of this hotel alive.
And you can literally see the roller coaster of emotions they're on. First, there's the goal. Okay, we have to get out of here. Then a little glimmer of hope, of logic. Hey, we got in, so there has to be a way out, right? But that hope gets snuffed out almost instantly by the crushing reality. They are trapped. There is no way out. But even when things look completely hopeless, you see this little spark of defiance. One person trying to hold it together for everyone, saying, no, we will survive, okay? It's that last-ditch effort to fight back, not just against the ghost, but against their own fear. And just as quickly as that hope appears, it's gone. The very next moment someone else voices the group's deepest fear, she will kill us all. And just like that, the group shatters.
It shows you that the psychological horror, the sheer terror, is just as dangerous as Maya herself.
But even then, even with everything falling apart, there's this one last plea. One friend trying to comfort another. Sonia, don't be afraid, we are with you. It's this desperate, heartbreaking attempt to hold on to each other, which is so powerful because we know that's the one thing they have to do to survive, and the one thing Maya is trying to destroy.
So after all that, after breaking down this whole story they've laid out for us, the trailer leaves us hanging with the biggest question of all. We've seen the party, we've met the ghost, we know the rules, and we've seen the struggle. So the only thing left to ask is, will they make it out alive? What do you think?